Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex and Mr. Marsbar here, and as always, I thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Now, I hope you guys can, you know, kind of... The video feels a little bit different, hopefully, to you guys, because I've actually got the game audio sorted out on my Blackmagic capture card. Didn't have it sorted out because I was using HDMI on a DVI monitor, and it was really confusing. But I finally got it working for you guys. So, yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys if you didn't already notice. But guys, just to start this off, I need your help because I've been 10th prestige level 70 for the last four or 5 weeks now, and I've been debating whether to prestige or not. I've just been trying to get games to talk about the new Black Ops. I do have a mode to commentate over, and I've got some nice juicy Black Ops information for you guys. So obviously subscribe for that because I cannot wait for Black Ops. I've ordered the Prestige Edition with the little helicopter thingy because I'm a nerd. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, did I tell you about the gameplay? No, I didn't tell you about the gameplay. This is a 45 and 10 specialist on the specialist, you know, streak, which I thought was pretty decent. It wasn't a MOB or anything. It was actually a failed MOB. I got 13 kills as my highest streak, but I got my full specialist bonus about 8 times, and like I kept getting killed, and I was like, oh my god! Everything was just going on in my head, and I was just, as I was getting the game, I was thinking about what to commentate over, or what to talk about in the commentary. But I finally got it, and this is going to be a story that happened about a year ago, and when I was back in my 3rd year in high school. The reason I'm saying that is because you guys in America probably won't know if I say year 9. You probably won't know what that means. But anyway, basically, this is what happened. This is what went down. Right, I take the train to school every morning and every night to get home, and so does one of my best friends, and we were having a little party sort of thing. You know, we invited a few more mates to come back to our house. We're going back to my mate's house actually. And you know, these are the proper, really hardcore people that think they're really hardcore. They weren't really my cup of teas, like sort of friends, but they were my other friends, and we were going back to his house, all of us. So we went into town. We got a subway, so we obviously caught the later train back. And to our surprise, there was someone's brother on the train. Now there's this kid called, I'm not going to say his name, who was coming back to my friend's house, and he's pretty crazy. He's a crazy little fucker, and pretty much he was like, oh my god, let's annoy these people behind us. So we were just like, okay. So he started chucking his subway wrapper, like ripping it up and chucking it at these, passengers on the train. And we were just like, shit, stop. And I videoed a little bit of it because it was pretty fucking funny. And then my other 2 friends started chucking their little bits of subway wrapper at him, and I was like, shit, this is getting serious, because they kept telling us, the member of the public that we were chucking rubbish at, they were in a little party themselves actually, and they were all telling us to stop it. Well, I wasn't really doing anything, I was just filming them do it, which apparently it's illegal to film people do it, but I'll get onto that in a minute anyway. So they carried on chucking this stuff at this guy, and he kept raging and saying, just stop fucking throwing the rubbish at me, you bellend. So they carried on doing it for a laugh, and we got off the train, everything was cool, he was in a rage, we had a laugh, it was funny. So yeah, we had a good night, we had a couple of drinks, and about a week later, we're all in different form rooms in school, which means in the morning we all go into different rooms pretty much, because we're not in the same, sort of set. But in the morning, there's like this woman in school, the headmistress, and she's like the deputy head of the whole school, and she like tells the really naughty kids off, you know what I mean? No, I'm joking, guys. Yeah, but she like deals with like the proper hardcore druggies and shit like that. If people are doing drugs or smoking, she'll take them and call the police, and she'll give them a bollocking, and she's the one that like does all the counselling and shit, and she's proper hardcore, and she tells you off and shit. And she came in into my form room, and whenever she comes into your form, all the kids, all the boys are like, shit, don't say can have me, don't say can have me. But to my surprise, I was like, oh, it's not gonna be me, because it's never me. But then she said, Alex, I need you now. Go get up to the principal's office. So I was like, okay. And then I got up there, and then I saw my 4 other mates up there sat in the office. So I was like, right, okay. I didn't really know what to think at that time, because I've forgotten about the incident that happened on the train. And they asked me to sit in the waiting room while those three were in there, so I was like, shit, I'm going to get absolutely bollocked because they're in there together, and I'm going to be going in on my own and getting told off. So they basically had been called in before me because they, you know, told the truth. They said, oh yeah, us three would chuck in little bits of rubbish at this random passenger on the train. He told us to stop, but we didn't stop. But then they also said that my friends denied me filming it all, which is nice of them. They didn't want to get me in trouble or anything. But it turns out that the people that they were chucking rubbish at, and I was filming, phoned the school up and said, you know, described us, like our facial appearance and our hair colour and shit like that. And they actually said the small guy, because I'm quite small, was actually filming it. So I got bollocked because I didn't know that it was illegal to film fucking people in the public without their you know, permission. So they all got like their own separate little telling off for fucking chucking little bits of rubbish at him, and I got even more of a bollocking because I didn't even do it. All I did was film it. But apparently it's illegal to fucking film someone without their fucking, you know, permission. So I got even more of a bollocking, and then they told me I needed to go back at 1 o'clock. So I had my lunch, I got a bollocking in the morning, had my lessons, went to lunch with my mates, and then they all said, oh Alex, have you got to go back at 1? And I was like, yeah. So it turns out that we all had to go back at 1. So we all like were waiting there, we were like pissing about outside the principal's office waiting for him to come, and we were all like just pissing about, pretending to be like really posh and just like putting our hands behind our backs and just, you know, and we were all just laughing. And then the principal came around the corner and we just like all stood really still, and he was like, right gentlemen, come into my office. So we were just like, okay. So we all walked in like shaking, like really pissing ourselves because we didn't know what sort of a punishment we were going to get. And we were like, and they were like, right, the police have been involved. And we were like, fuck. So but then he said, right, the police are gone, we've sorted the police out, but you've been reported to the British Transport Police, which basically means if we do another bad thing like on public transport, we'll be banned from all public transport, e.g. like buses, trams, trains or anything like that. But then the headmistress walked in, like the really strict one, and she was like, right, what do you think the punishment for these boys should be? And then she asked us what we think our punishment should be, and we were just like, oh, we don't fucking know. We should just say, well, you know, nothing. And I think I said like detention, which is like the second most bad thing there is. But then we actually ended up getting a Friday night detention, and we were just like, great, fucking great. Friday night detention. That's on the fucking weekend when we're allowed to go home. We've got to stay for school for an extra 2 hours, sit there and fill out this fucking form thing. Well, we've got to explain like why we were like really bad because I filmed someone. It's just like, for fuck's sake. So yeah, the Friday night came. It was only like a week after, so we didn't have long to wait for it. So the Friday night came. We were all there. We thought it was going to be pretty funny. But obviously the school closed down. Everyone was laughing at us when they went past the room, because the room that you've got to sit in for the Friday night is like a glass room, and everyone walks past you. And it was pretty funny because like loads of people waving at us, and we were like, oh yeah, we're such rebels. Even though inside I was just like, I feel like a bit of a dick. But yeah, there was only one person left, and he wasn't like a very important person. He was just a teacher, and he was the one that was meant to be looking after us. But he just left for the whole time, pretty much, and we were just like chatting and pissing about and farting in the room and like asking to go to the toilet, then just going in the toilet and playing on our phones and stuff like that. But you know, that's just my little story, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this little story. And I've got another story I'm going to tell you guys after I've got some Black Ops news out, because I know you guys are dying for some Black Ops news. And I have been playing some DayZ. Not DayZ. People want me to play DayZ, but I don't know whether I should. Should I play DayZ, guys? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. No, but I have been playing some of The Walking Dead, which is actually a TV series on in the US. But obviously, I haven't actually watched a TV series because I live in the UK and I don't really know how to watch it. But yeah, I've been playing that. The graphics are really funny. I've done face cam with it because in bits of it does make you jump. And I've recorded the first episode, which was, I think, about 20 minutes long. I think I'll cap them all about 20 minutes long, I think. Yeah, so I hope you guys can, you know, stay subscribed for that, and, you know, support the episodes when I bring them out, because you guys did want me to, you know, do some more stuff. So yeah, and I've got some Black Ops news coming and another commentary. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That's been the game. That's been my commentary about my little stupid little school thing. And I've got a bit more of a serious one where I got involved with the police and stuff like that. But hope you enjoyed, guys. I've been Mars, and peace out.